Good morning students, welcome to biology class. Last class we discussed about how the pollution occurs in water as well as in the air. Okay, yes, some points we discussed about the pollution of the air. Continuation to that particular topic, and today class let me explain about what is called as a greenhouse effect and what is called as a global warming, and what are the effects how you can overcome this particular problem, and we can also study how the pollution occurs in the water. Okay, yes, so let me say about this the greenhouse effect. We all know that sun emits different rays. Okay, yes, the rays like as an ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, okay, X-rays, gamma rays, and so on. We know that I said already that ultraviolet rays are strong wavelength rays, and these are very dangerous waves when they reach to the atmosphere or when they reach to the earth, and they are responsible for causing certain diseases in the human beings, including plants as well as animals. Okay, yes. Whereas coming to this the greenhouse effect, actually this is one of the natural process. Whenever the sun radiation and reaches to the earth, and earth absorbs the sun energy. Okay, when sun energy reaches to the earth, what will happen? It absorbs that energy. Some of the radiation energy, what will happen means it reflects back. It reflects back into the atmosphere or back into the space. Okay, when it is back into the space, what will happen? That radiation, it will be trapped by the atmosphere, and the trapped radiation further makes the earth to be very warm. Okay, I hope just let me say once again. Okay, whenever the earth sun radiation reaches to the earth, what will happen? Earth absorbs it. Some, what will happen? It reflects back to the atmosphere. So that energy is trapped by the atmosphere, and then it keeps the earth warm. Okay, that is only called as a greenhouse effect. Okay, due to this warmth, what will happen? What will happen means the day by day the temperature levels are increasing. Usually what will happen whenever this warmth is there, because of the plants, once again that carbon dioxide, it will be taken by the plant and it reduces the heat on the earth. But when the plants are reducing day by day, why the plants are reducing the day by day? As the population is increasing, we are not getting enough place to live. So we are clearing all the forest areas. That is only called as a deforestation. Okay, because of the lack of these trees, the warmth on the earth, it will be increasing. The levels of the carbon dioxide is the day by day it is increasing. Okay, yes, whenever it will be increases like that, what is the disadvantage we'll see. We'll discuss that later. First, actually, what will happen because of this the greenhouse gases? Let me say that. Okay, see the greenhouse effect. If you see this particular picture, it is clear for you. Yes, see the sunlight is reaching to the earth. Okay, when sunlight reaches to the earth, what is happening here? Earth absorbing the sunlight. Okay, some is reflecting back, reflected sunlight. Where it is reflecting back. Reflects in the sense it goes back, and it goes back to the space. Okay, whenever it goes back to the space, once again it is trapped, it is accumulating here itself. Okay, if the plants and everything is there, what will happen? It will be absorbed, but especially the heat level, it will be increases because of the levels of this the carbon dioxide, see the greenhouse gases trap all this heat. The heat what is there, it is trapped by methane, and it is trapped by carbon dioxide, and it is trapped by nitrous oxide along with the water vapor also. So the heat is trapped by the carbon dioxide. Okay, nowadays the problem is what I said, the carbon dioxide levels are more and more, increasing more and more. The reason is here, there are no plants. If the plants are there will be no carbon dioxide. Why? Because the carbon dioxide taken by the plant to participate in the photosynthesis. Okay, as the plants are less, as the heat accumulated in an atmosphere, it is absorbed by the carbon dioxide, that makes the temperature level to be increases very high on the earth. That particular effect is called as a greenhouse effect. Okay, yes. So this greenhouse effect we can also the study by the one more example. For example, maybe if you visited some places, you can see the greenhouses. I hope you come across. Did you come across anytime the greenhouses? Okay, what are these? The greenhouses means. Yes, see here. These are called the greenhouses. Okay, yes. What is happening in these greenhouses mean the place, the nurseries, especially the gardeners. The gardens that are constructed by these greenhouses, they're covered by the green roof. Okay, whenever this green roof has the capacity to allows only the sun radiation to be reaches inside the room, and it will not reflect back. Okay, it's especially in cooler regions where the solar energy is less. In those regions, they are constructing these greenhouses. If the solar energy is continuously available, there is an what is called circular rotation of this energy. But in these areas, cooler regions, cooler places, what will happen? Only the limited solar energy is available. So plant needs the solar energy also to participate in the photosynthesis. That is one of the important factor. Okay, in that particular areas, what will happen because of these greenhouses, whenever the solar energy is available, through these greenhouses, the solar energy will be reaches inside the room and it will not comes out. That means it accumulates here itself. That's what I said here. So solar energy reaches to the earth. What is happening here? It is absorbed by the earth. Some is reflecting back to the atmosphere. That reflected heat is absorbed by the carbon dioxide. Okay, that is one of the greenhouse gas. As it is absorbed, the heat is absorbed by the carbon dioxide, the temperature levels on the earth will be increasing. Okay, in the greenhouses, what is the mechanism is taking place in the greenhouses? The same it will be takes place here also. Okay, so whenever the heat is reaches through these greenhouses, the sun solar energy is not coming out, and it keeps this particular plants to be warmed, as well as it supplies the carbon dioxide so that the plants will be participate in the photosynthesis and they can survive in this the shelters called as the greenhouses. Okay, what is how the green process is taking place in the greenhouses? The same process it will be takes place on the given earth also. That effect only we'll call it as a greenhouse effect. I hope it is clear for you. Let me give the one more time definition. Greenhouse effect, it is a natural process. What is happening here? The sun energy reaches to the earth and it absorbs by the earth, and some it will be reflected back to the space, and that it will be reflected radiation is trapped by the atmosphere, and the trapped radiations further keeps the earth warm. Okay, that particular process is called as a greenhouse effect. So, due to this particular effect, what is happening nowadays? What is happening means it is connected with the another short note. We can say it's the global warming. It's called as global warming. What is called this? The global warming means due to the global warming is nothing but we can say increasing level of carbon dioxide, increasing levels of carbon dioxide. Okay, so why the carbon dioxide levels are increasing? Why this carbon dioxide levels are increasing means because of the deforestation. Whenever there are the plants, what will happen means the plants takes the carbon dioxide. We already discussed in the previous class the percentage of carbon dioxide is 0.03 percentage. 0.03 percentage. Okay, it has to be maintained like that. How it will be maintained? During photosynthesis it takes and it releases the oxygen. During the respiration, plants takes carbon dioxide, plants takes the oxygen and it sends back the carbon dioxide. Okay, yes. So whenever these plants are not available, so what will happen means it increases the levels of the carbon dioxide. Okay, whenever these levels of carbon dioxide is increasing, all the glaciers they start melting. Okay, all the glaciers, all the polar regions. What happened to these polar regions means they start melting. Okay, polar regions whenever the polar regions start melting, the sea levels will be increases. Okay, sea levels increases. So whenever this sea levels increases, so automatically what will happen? Rivers are also, it flows with the water. Okay, when the rivers flows filled with the water, and we can say that, and the water it will be comes out, and that it will be result, and it will be cause the floods. That particular process we'll call it as the global warming. Okay, just once see how this the polar glaciers start melting. Maybe you all heard about it. The Himalayas and the Gangotri and everything is nowadays it is the melting because of high temperatures. Because of the high temperatures, the levels of glaciers are melting. See, once if you see this particular pic, you will get an idea. See how this the glaciers have started melting. When once these glaciers have started melting, the water it will be reaches into the sea level. Whenever it is reaches into the sea level, automatically what will happen? The water in the rivers it will also it increases. Okay, then when it rivers increases and that river water visits our places, and that particular process we will call it as a floods, and this phenomenon we will say that is a global warming. Okay, so to maintain this the global warming or to reduces this the greenhouse effect, what are the things we have to do and how you have to take care, that we are going to study now. Okay, let me say two definitions are given children. What is called as a greenhouse effect and what is called as the global warming. Okay, there is a short note. What are called as greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases. When coming to this greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, okay, and even water vapor also. Yes, nitrous oxide, and this comes under the greenhouse gases. Okay, yes. So now how air was polluted, we discussed all the points. Now we will see the remedial methods. We can't live like that, no. The government has understand or recognize this particular problem, and government has given many suggestions. Under the summits they discuss many words. It's a worldwide problem, no. So all the countries and they participated in the summits, and they decided with certain rules. Those rules only we call it as a Kyoto Protocol. Okay, especially if you see then in your textbook, just have a look onto the page number 243. What can be done? Okay, yes. What can be done? Yes, about the Delhi, they given one story. Okay, in the Delhi, we all know that it's a metropolitan city, and the day by day, what is happening here in the Delhi means this pollution by the automobiles is increased a lot. So the government was recognized this particular problem, and they designed Kyoto Protocol. Okay, yes. What is there in this protocol? And these are all come under the remedial measures for air pollution. Okay, yes. Under protocol, they ask us to use the CNG gases. Okay, what is this? CNG means compressed natural gas. Okay, next one is, full form is compressed natural gas. Okay, next one, LPG. So liquid petroleum gas. Okay, the liquid petroleum gas. Okay, along with this liquid petroleum gas, they ask us to go for, whenever they unlead petrol. Okay, if you visit the petrol bunks, we can see on the petrol bunks, our petrol is free from the lead. That's the meaning of this unlead petrol. Okay, when you use this particular thing, the gas which is emitted by the automobile, smoke it comes without harmless the gases. Okay, and not only that, last class I said, all these automobiles are designed with, especially the silencers. The silencers are designed with an electrostatic precipitators. Okay, what is the use of this electrostatic precipitators? Means whenever the harmful gas, it will be strike over this the silencer sheet, the harmful gas, it will be neutralized. Only the smoke released without the harmful gas. Okay, yes. Not only this, and we can also there are the other some more methods. And Vana Mahotsav. What is this Vana Mahotsav program? This is also called, we can say, afforestation. Okay. Yes, opposite word to the deforestation. Deforestation is cutting of the plants, and afforestation means again growing the plants. That process we'll call it as afforestation. During the Vana Mahotsav program also, everybody, especially we can introduce these particular programs in the schools also. Okay, whenever the student birthday is there, instead of celebrating the birthday, he can collect some saplings of the plant, and if you will plant in the school garden or in wherever it is available, in the parks or on the roadside, what will happen? The plants, they grow. What is the main advantage of the plants? They absorbs the carbon dioxide. Okay, and they reduces levels of the carbon dioxide. Okay, yes, it makes that atmospheric temperature to be maintained on the standard levels, not in the high regions. Okay, yes. So we have Vana Mahotsav and deforestation, and another things we can say that burning of the plastics. Okay, say burning of plastics we have to avoid. Okay, instead of burn these plastics, and we have to go for recycling methods. If you go for the recycling methods, and we'll get then second quality of the plastic, we can use some more time. Okay, yes, during the Diwali time, all the people will use to use the crackers. Okay, at least if you stop the crackers burning, and that also it reduces the air pollution. Okay, yes, children, you can list out some more the methods, remedial methods, how you can stop this the air pollution. And the next class, and we'll study the how water pollution occurs, and it is it's already given the threat to this. Once you see the textbook, if you see the textbook page number 240, last class I explained about say no to the crackers. In activities given, and how you can plant saplings in the schools, it is given. And next one, wherever you are going, instead of taking vehicles and the cars and the scooters, and you can, if you go by walk, if you go by the walk, and we can reduce the pollution. So and one more new method is given. This is carpooling method. Carpooling method. What is this carpooling method? For example, the 4 or 5 children who are studying in a greenfield school are living in the same apartment. Okay, to attend the school, everybody, all 5, if they take their own cars and if they come to the school, maybe that way it will be get traffic jam. Okay, to avoid that particular traffic jam, to save the what is that called as fossil fuels like as a petrol. So if every day one parent, if they take a charge to take the children and collect the children. Example, one person can take 4 children Monday, and the second Tuesday another parent can take. Thursday, then parents also they can relax at home. They can collect the children, all the 4, and one by one car they can go and they can drop it. That's what is called as a carpooling method. Okay, if you do all this, the methods, if you follow these methods, automatically the pollution which is emitted by through the automobiles, we can reduce it. When you reduce this one, the air it will be the clean and good. So we can, if you inhale that particular air, all the respiratory problems automatically they will reduce. Okay, I said we know that all the respiratory problems like asthma, bronchitis, the itching of the skin, and what is that called, watering of the eyes, these are all because of the harmful gases which are released through the industries, through the automobiles into the atmosphere. Okay children, I will stop here, and once again we will meet this in the class, and I will start that particular time water pollution. Let me say one point children. You write all these points in an homework book. Write all the first lesson, that is called microorganisms, friend and foe, and this pollution of air and the water. These running key points you write in the homework book just like as a homework. Today I am sending, tomorrow class I will send a PDF format for you, and there I gave the questions also. How you used to do it in class 7, write like that the questions on the first page. At least 7 questions are given for you, and you use the same colored sketches to make the lines and write the day. Especially date is important. I mentioned the dates also there. Write those dates and write the notes very neat and clear. Take your time to write the notes and submit me with the neat notes. That's all children for today, and we'll meet once again. Thank you.